Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB's Direwolf pack. That's right, folks, we're playing on our single-player Direwolf20 pack. We've been doing a lot of things, as you may recall. A few episodes ago, we built this windmill behind me. Last episode, we talked about the method to my madness. And what that method is we want to build like an evil science lair, right? And so last episode we built a couple of things that were going to help us along that journey. We built the building wand and the swapping wand from Not Enough Wands. And then after I finished recording, I was like, okay, what other kind of wands do we have? A few of these I found in some chests, in some dungeons, or not dungeons, but like abandoned mine shafts and desert temples and all that. I made this one, the illumination wand. This thing is kind of cool. It places light sources, light blocks in the world for the cost of I think it's about 80 RF, which is not horrible because all I got to do is bring it back up here and recharge it. And with the windmill, I've got free power, right? I don't have to do anything. The windmills, I got to tell you, windmills are the way to go because you don't have to supply them with anything. They're amazing. We also found one of these displacement wands. These are used to move blocks around, not necessarily to pick a block up and move it, but this will push it. We also made, where is it? We made the moving, this thing, the moving wand. This is how we got our blaze spawners. The capturing wand, this one's kind of quirky. This one's a little bit quirky. This will work on like mobs, on zombies and stuff like that, but it doesn't work on villagers. I tried to go and pick up a villager and I couldn't pick him up, so I'm kind of disappointed that doesn't do that. But all in all, I mean, we're in good shape right here. Things are going well for us. What we're going to do first and foremost today is over here where we talked about last episode, where we talked about putting our evil science lair. I kind of put a few blocks down just to kind of get an idea of where I wanted to come into this place. So this is kind of going to be the main entrance, and I want it to be kind of big. I'm hoping that eventually we'll get something along the lines of like the old drawbridges, where you could put them in the ground, and then you could have it store as many blocks as you wanted to create doors and stuff like that. We don't have that yet. I'm hoping that somebody is working on porting that to 1.10, but doesn't look very promising right now. But so this is kind of where we're at. This is kind of what we're looking at. So we got this building wand, right? And what we can do is we could use this to build this tower up. See? So if I do this, I could bounce back. If I had blocks in my inventory, we could use this to kind of build up these towers. And so I think that's what we're going to do first. We're going to do that, and then we're maybe going to check out this swapping wand and show you what kind of stuff it can do. But in order to do that, we got to go get some blocks from the base. I also want to show you a couple of things that we've got going on over there. So one of you actually, I apologize for this. I never really showed you guys the end result of the blaze spawner last episode. So let's go down there and take a look at that real quick, and then we'll get some blocks and we'll head back over to where the base is. I found a chicken, by the way. Used the the capturing wand. Got a chicken, brought him back. So down here, I put this wall up so I could kind of AFK here, just because, didn't know if anything was going to come up here from behind here. But take a look at this. So what we did was we've just got a nice big dark room. We put a blaze spawner in there up high so that the blaze fall down. We use these vector blocks, these little vector plates, and those push the mobs into this diamond spike. And so when they push the mobs into the diamond spike, here comes one. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Dead, dead, dead. And look at this. This is just from one night of AFK. Bam! That's more blaze rods than I think I'm ever going to need. Plus, because we forgot to put that vector plate in right there in the center, we actually get other hostile mobs in there, and they get caught on the vector plates too. So I've been using this to stock up on my arrows. I've been using this to get bones for bone meal and gunpowder and stuff. So all in all, very, very pleased with the way this thing turned out. And it's nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy at all. It's just a real quick, rude and crude blaze spawning setup that has been super duper productive. I love these too, these solidified experience. These things are kind of cool. If we bring these down here, watch this. This is from Actually Additions. If I needed, let's say I needed 30 levels. Boom. Just pick the levels up. You just right click them, and they go back into your experience bar. So there's a way that you can create those actually based on the experience that you have to make it kind of, I guess, make it storable, right? There's a workbench or something like that. If you go to, we're not going to work on this today. I might do this in the future, but if you go to Actually Editions, there's a way. There's a way to do this. I can't find it right now, but actually, yeah. Anyway, it's in the book. Yeah, it's in the book. But what we are going to do today is we're going to go and work on this. This tower a little bit, and you guys know that my inventory is always always jacked up. You guys make fun of me about it all the time, and I know you guys are only kidding, but sometimes it even gets on my nerves at how bad my inventory really is. So there's something we're going to do about that today also, and I want to get started, at least partially started, in applied energistics. I've been wandering around and I've found a few things. I've gotten some Certus quartz, I've got some charged Certus quartz, and I've gotten 3 of the 4 inscribers that you need to actually really get going with this thing. And I cannot find the 4th one. Now there's a way that we can do this so that we can find it a little bit easier, and so we're going to kind of take a look at that a little bit today. But I want to load up my inventory a little bit here with some cobblestone. I don't know how much we're going to need. I also want to get rid of a few of these wands because I don't need them all. I don't need that acceleration wand right now. I don't need the capturing wand. The light wand maybe, the moving wand possibly, probably not. But I do want these 2 in my inventory too, plus the illumination wand. So yeah, let's head back over here to where the new base is going to be, and we'll kind of look at how we're going to build these towers up. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple stuff. I mean, you can see what this wand does. It basically takes the profile of what you're looking at and makes it so that you can build it up using whatever blocks are in your. Hello, spider. You could be handy. Hi, come here. Wait, where are you going? Hi, yeah. There we go. String. Nice. So yeah, we can use this building wand to kind of build these towers up, and kind of get an idea of what we want them to look at. And the more I think about this right here, right now, I actually think I need to break this side. So where's my pick? Let's get my pick back in my inventory. Break this, right? Come over here to this side and put it back over here. I need to make this one, that's 3, yeah. I need to make this one wider on each side because I want this to kind of look like a foot. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and bounce up here like so, and skadoosh, skadoosh, skadoosh. How many is that? Can you take them away too? Does that take you away? It does. Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so how many is this now? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want to go about 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Is that 7? Let's count it. Go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay, so this is 3 here. Let's go up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then, you know what I should have brought? I should have brought some wood so that I got a crafting bench. But what I want to do is I want to use cobblestone stairs. So I'm going to have to go and make some of those. But cobblestone stairs around the bottom, cobblestone stairs around the top, and then these things I keep trying to avoid the word castle, but this is kind of the shape that it's going to take on, is the shape of a castle. So we're going to build a wall all the way around here, and then, like I said last episode, inside of here is going to be several like room type pods that we're going to use for different mods, for different things. So like we'll probably have a room for Britannia, we might have a room for blood magic, I don't know. I got to do some terraforming in here. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut here. I'm going to go and make some stairs and stuff and some other blocks that we can use to decorate this thing. Obviously try to find some food because we're starting to get hungry and damage is not healing. But gather up some stuff that we're going to need for this, and when I come back, we'll show you what kind of progress we've made on the on the, I guess what we call, well, I guess we can call them like parapets. So hang tight, and I'll be back with you momentarily. Okay, so let me show you the progress that I've made here. You can already start to see it a little bit there, right in the distance there. So we've got ourselves a decent looking castle wall here. I'm not, again, I shy away from using the word castle, but I mean, truthfully, evil science, what do you think of castles, right? So yeah, this is it. This is what it's going to look like. And so what it is it's a 3x3 pier, a 3x3 column, followed by 5 cobblestone, and then 3x3, and then a 5 wide wall, and then 3x3. The wall is two blocks shorter than the tower, right? I don't know if I'm going to do this to all of them, but these two here, the keeps, so to speak, that are right near the entranceway, those I put ladders in so that we can come up here to the top and kind of look out along our look out amongst our world. I'm kind of disappointed that you can't see the windmill from here. I think that should be a thing, but apparently it's not. Now there is one thing that I want to do here before we call it quits on this particular part of the episode today, and that is this. I got thinking that this would look really cool. So let's go ahead and put a block there. There? Yeah, there. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's the center. That is the center, right? Yes, this will be the center. So now if we come right here, this is the illumination wand. Look at this. So now we could have a hovering ball of light right in the middle of our entranceway. I think I kind of like that. I think that looks pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. We are going to do more with this, just not going to do more with it today. What we're going to do now is we're going to head back over to the old base, because as you guys know, storage is always an issue with my worlds. Always. It always has been, always will be. The other thing that's an issue is right now our tools get wore out pretty quick. But there was, we used to be back in the old days, you could put the ball of moss on your Tinker tools, and they would gradually heal themselves, right? Well, you can't do that in this mod pack. The Tinker's Construct does not have the ball of moss option anymore, but what it does have is it has mending moss. So we're going to make some mending moss, and we're also going to use we're also going to do some stuff with iron backpacks. So let's do the iron backpack first. I've done a lot of research on this. There are a lot of different options that we have for portable storage. Of course, there's the old bag of holding, which is right here. That gives you, what is it, about the equivalent of a double chest, I think. Which is fine, which is good, but it's really not that big. So I started looking around and I said, okay, so I went into a creative world. I did the stuff from Baggins's, I did the stuff from the bag of holding, I did the stuff from iron backpacks, and I got to tell you, the iron backpack, the diamond iron backpack, which is right here, with the storage emphasis on it, this thing is amazing. This thing will hold anything we could possibly ever want to do in our world, and it works along the same guidelines as the iron chests do. You start off with a basic chest, and then you just kind of upgrade it through all the different phases. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to get ourselves a regular backpack. So let's go in here and backpack. So this thing right here, the basic backpack, it is some wool, it is some leather, and it is a chest. So let's get ourselves some wood, because we're going to need a fair bit of this, because we're going to need to make chests for each of these upgrades. So let's see. We start off with this one, so that's 1. Then iron needs another one, right? Yep. And then so gold will need 1 more, so that's 3. And then diamond needs 2, so we need 5 chests, right? So let's go ahead and make ourselves 5 chests. That way we have them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skadoosh. We'll leave that just like that. We'll put the rest of this stuff away that we don't need anymore. I don't know why I got that wood out, because I didn't need it. Let's put this stuff away. See, this is why. This is why right here. This is why we need to do something about our inventory, because it is absolutely jacked up. All that stuff can go in there. This can go in there. We got a place for dirt. Ugh, so much stuff. So many things. We can put all this cobblestone away for right now because we're done with that for today. Okay, so now we need some wool. Don't have any, but what I do have is a butt ton of string. So let's go ahead and get some string, and we will make ourselves 4 wool blocks, just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I should have some leather because I killed some cows. Did I not? Did I not keep the leather? Did I use the leather? I might have. You know what? I might have used the leather on item frames. Let's go kill some cows. Yeah. Is it dark? Almost. It's almost dark. Can we sleep? Yes. So we'll sleep. Then we'll go kill some cows. We need 4 pieces of leather, right? Yes. We need 4 pieces of leather. So let's go get those from these cows over here. In case you missed it, I do have an ender sword. I know I had that last episode. I forgot to tell you where it came from. Again, that came from a desert temple. So I actually have 2, which is kind of cool. I should have brought some wheat so I could breed these guys, but that's okay. Hiya. Hiya. There's one. That one? Yeah, 1. Oh. Okay. Oh, I still only have 1. Are you kidding me? 2. You know what? I'm going to have to breed these cows. Or am I? Oh, sweet. Sweet luckiness. I have 2 cows left to breed. Okay, so now we can go back here to the base and we can build this basic backpack, and we can start working through the progression of getting, oh, I know what I'm going to need. I'm going to need gold, and I'm going to need some iron. And I know I've got iron in this chest. So let's grab some iron. I got gold in the other chest over here. I know I do. I'm sure I do. I hope I do. I don't really know if I do. I'm just guessing. Here. Yep, good. Got gold. We got gold. Sweetness. Close the door, man. Okay, so now, basic backpack. First things first, basic backpack. Do that. Shift click. Boom. Basic achievement, get the basics. Sweet. So now there's 2 different emphases you can go in here. You can do the storage emphasis, which will give you upgrade points, and you can do configurable upgrades as well. Now, I don't know what all that means yet, but if you look at that, it says 0 of 8 and 0 of 3. But if you come over here, this one also has upgrade points that are used. So you can upgrade this pack if you want to. You can upgrade this backpack. But I think what I want to do is go with the storage emphasis, because that's really what I'm in need of. Now, we might toy around with this some in the future too, but I think we're going to concentrate on this storage emphasis, at least for the first backpack. So let's go ahead and do this and get in here like a so. And oh, what? Okay, so all right, so we can't shift click in there, so it's all iron and then another chest up above it. So iron like this, and another chest. Sweet. There's our iron backpack. Oh, ironing things out. How about that? And then I can only guess that this is like this, and another backpack, another bag. Oh, the Gilded Age. Well, you know what I forgot to show you guys? I forgot to show you guys how much storage it has. So right now, this thing has about the same amount of storage as a bag of holding, right? Has about the same. Well, let's bring it in here now, and let's do this. Let's do this. Boom, boom. Let's get some diamonds. We need 6 of them. And skadoosh, skadoosh. Diamond backpack. Teary-eyed. Now, check this out. Boom. Look at that. Look at all that storage that we've got in that backpack. That is awesome. I love it. So this thing is going to come in super duper handy. So like we can put all of our wands in there. We can put all of our loot that we gather, you know, all this good stuff. Stuff that we don't necessarily need to carry around with us all the time, or at least not have access to all the time in our main inventory. That's going to be outstanding. Now, the last thing that we wanted to do today is, well, actually there's 2 things that I wanted to do today. First thing is I want to do this this ball of moss. Now, this mending moss. So in order to get a mending moss, you actually have to get moss first. So we need a pair of shears. We need to go out here and cut some of these vines. Do I have shears? Did I make shears? No, I do not have shears, but I can make them because we've got this. We've got the means, we've got the know-how, we've got the stuff. All things are good. Let's go out here and get ourselves some vines, because I happen to know that there are some around here in numerous places. So like right here, right there, there's one. There's some. There's some. There's some over there. How many do I have? I need. What do I need? How many do I need? Because in order to make, well, let's just try it. Let's just show you. So, whoops. Hey, quit it. Okay, so moss. First things first, you got to make the mossy stone, right? So in order to make mossy stone, all you got to do is put cobblestone or stone bricks or whatever with a vine. So I need 9 of those altogether. I've got 5. Let's go get 4 more, because we've got plenty over here that we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? 9 altogether? Yes. Sweet. So now we can come back over here. We can make ourselves our mossy stone, and then that will give us the ball of moss. So we go like this. I guess we can do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can do this. Sweet. That's mossy stone. Then we can do this. Ball of moss. Now, how do we take this ball of moss and turn it into mending moss? Because there is no recipe. Well, I heard a rumor from a little birdie that if I come down here to a bookcase, and you see I made myself a little enchanting room. Not sure I'm ever going to use it, but I decided to make it just in case. But if we come in here and we click like that, look at what it does. If you click the bookcase with the moss, it turns into mending moss. How sweet is that? Okay. Now, what we can do is we can take our tool to our tool station. And I want to definitely make sure that this thing can mend itself automatically. But if we do this like this, we'll just put it there. Look at that. So now it has mending on it, and this is as upgraded as this thing is going to get. So it's fortified because it's got obsidian in it. It's magnetic because it's got iron in it. It's got extra durability because of the diamond. It's lightweight because of the cobalt. So that is amazing. That is so cool. That is awesome and exquisite and stuff. I love it. We'll probably do that with a lot of our tools. We can't do it obviously with the ender, but we can do it with our lumber axe. We can do it with our cobalt or our mattock. We can also do it with this. Although I don't think I want to do it with this. I think I want to put luck on this. And since we're talking about that, maybe we'll go ahead and do that today. I went to a village and did some villager trading. I found a librarian and traded some paper. I want to put, well, you know what? We'll wait on that. I think I want to wait until I get a better pick to do fortune, because I can only put 1 level of fortune on there anyway, and so why, or do I want to do silk touch? Silk touch would be the emerald, wouldn't it? Yeah. It would be a silky jewel, wouldn't it? Silky jewel. That's it. So the silky jewel, how do we make the silky fabric? That's a gold ingot, and I need what, 4 of those? That's super simple. Let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, it's string all the way around it. That's what it is. So let's get some more string because we're going to need it. Nope, not the spider eye. String. There we go. There we go. So now we got 4 of those. Now we can take our emerald, which we never picked up, did we? No, we didn't. And we can do this, like this. Boom, 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 and boom. Sweetness. Okay, now we'll put, and I think this still has, does this still have a modifier on it? 1 left? It does. So this one I want to be silk touch. Everything that I get with my hammer, I want it to be silk touched. So we'll do that, and we'll put the jewel on it. Sweet. So now we've got a hammer that's got silk touch and it has mending on it. that probably won't work very well. Well, we can hold it in our offhand. That way, if we're doing anything, if we're doing any mob killing or whatever, then it will be able to pick up all of the XP and heal itself. So we've got that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to build today, we're not going to have any time to use it today, but the other thing that I wanted to build today is I definitely want to get started doing some stuff with applied energistics. I want to get going so that we can sort out our main storage for our base area. I'm gonna have an applied energistics room over there in the evil science lair to go along with all the stuff from the different mods. So we might as well go ahead and get that. And to do what we got to have, we have the silicon press, we have the calculation press, and we have the logic press. So we're missing the engineering press. I have looked all over. I have found a bunch of meteors, but I haven't found all of them, obviously. But we need to make a meteorite compass, and I think that's just, yeah. So it's okay. It's one of those plus. It's a charged quartz. Oh, okay, that's fine. Good thing I have two of those, and then it's surrounded by iron. So there's that, and then boom, 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 and one more, boom, sweet. Now, if you've never seen this thing before, it's pretty amazing. Basically, when you hold it in your hand, it will point towards the nearest meteorite. So it's basically telling me that there's a meteorite off that direction, and so if I walk that way, and eventually I'll get to it, and when I get to the chunk that the meteorite is in, it will start to spin around and around and around and around. So while we're away, while we're in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go around the world and see if I can find some of these meteorites, and hopefully we will find that engineering press that we need so that we can actually get started with applied energistics. But sadly, we are out of time for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. I certainly did enjoy bringing it to you. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments down below, your tips, your tricks, your pointers, all right down here in the comment section, and we'll talk about it and see what kind of good ideas we can come up with together. But once again, thanks for watching, folks, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.